Hey, good morning everyone. So it's 6:10 and I'm heading out of Puente La Reina. I actually have to walk all the way through the town. I'm at an albergue we first entered called Ayegi. Albergue Ayegi. So long day ahead. I think I'm going to go all the way past Estella to the next town. So I'm not sure I can pronounce it Ayegi or something similar to that. But moving on. Going right through downtown Puente La Reina right now. All right, coming up to the bridge itself, which leads out of town. Good morning.
Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Buen camino. And this is looking back towards town from the bridge, and that's it. So this is what it looks like when you leave after dawn with your headlight on. Actually, looking in at the back of the video screen, I can see a lot better than what you can see in the video. So, not long after you leave Puente La Reina, there's a pretty good hill. It'll give you your morning wake-up call, that's for sure. This is the first little town you pass through after you leave Puente La Reina. And I've already passed through. I'm looking back at it because this was the best view, I thought. Pretty cool. I don't know if you can tell on the iPhone, but it looks like those are grapes in the first little batch up ahead, followed by olive trees, followed by fields that have been plowed, they're not planted, followed by a really cool looking town on the hill. Let me zoom in on that. So I did want to say something about the dinner last night at the albergue Ayegi, just as you're entering Puente La Reina where I stayed. It cost €10 and it was definitely a great deal, and here's why. It's actually served upstairs in a restaurant that's open to the public, and there's a hotel above it. So the albergue is like on the bottom, then there's the restaurant on the main floors, and then a hotel above. It was an excellent dinner, and it was self-serve, all the red or white wine that you wanted. So heck, that's almost worth the €10 right there. So anyway, it was pretty nice. The albergue itself was middle of the road. It wasn't the best one I stayed in, but it wasn't bad either. But we did have one world-class snorer, that kept everybody up. So that's going to happen on the Camino up, I think, if you stay in albergues. All right, we're definitely getting into wine country. Looking back, looking forward. So this is a really beautiful town as you're approaching, coming up the hill to it. I'm assuming this is the name of the town, but I don't know for sure if that's accurate. So the Camino does go right up through the middle of that town that I've been taking pictures and video of on the way in. Yeah, pretty incredible view. Off in the distance there, it looks like the White Cliffs of Dover or something. That's my friend Gordon from South Africa, just walking just in front of me there. So they have guardrails on this section of the Camino because there's a hill on both sides, and some of these hikers are so fast that it's a bit dangerous for them to make this curve. So Gordon, answer me a question.
Yes, sir.
See how they stack that hay up real high there?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how they how they stack that hay up. It's stacked up, 40, 50 feet. How does the cattle climb up there to eat that hay on the top?
No, they sell that.
All right, it looks like some sort of a rest area somebody built. And they put a bell here. I might as well ring it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gordon. Do the honors since my hands are full. There's nothing here except the rest area. No restroom facilities or anything like that. You seem like when you start the day, you have pilgrims all around you. It's kind of too crowded. For me, anyway. But that as the day goes on, it spreads out. And there's still pilgrims around, but they're spread out a lot more. Hey, that's looking back where we came from. We didn't actually cross any mountains today so far. We kind of wrapped around that valley there. All right, I've come into the town of Lorca. All these Spanish towns are exceptionally clean. You don't see any trash anywhere. Cafe con leche, 1.5 euros. So, right behind me, just caught up with Elle and Mirko. You might remember we were closing episode 2 in Pamplona. I think that was day 2, right?
Yeah.
Or no, that was day 3, right?
Day 3.
So, yeah, that was day 3 in Pamplona. That's the last I saw them, and just ran into each other on the trail almost 2 days later. So say hi, guys.
Hi. Buen camino.
Tension a bit if you're not around other hikers, and just not let your mind wander, because like right here, it looks like the trail goes that way, right? Or the Camino. But there is a little arrow off here to the right, which is got weeds and stuff all around it. Camino actually cuts off. And people walk past them all the time, and somebody behind them has to yell at them, "Hey, el camino es aquí." We've had 5 days of almost perfect weather now. We had a rain cloud pass over and drop a couple drops, not even enough to make the ground wet. And that was, I think yesterday, but the whole thing lasted 5 minutes. And the temperatures are, so far have been in the 50s when you get up and get moving, going up into the mid 70s by the middle of the day. And there's been a breeze every day too. So being from Florida, it's almost a little cold for me, but it's great when you're hiking. When I stop, it's a little cold. But if you live up north, I'm sure that's lovely temperatures. Hey, she was just a walking down the street. All right, there's nobody here to sing back to me this time. Pamplona had these silver discs to show you the way. They're great, except that you can't see them from a distance, and at night they're difficult to follow, but you can manage. It's not a picture, it's a video. And you're welcome to be in it, Elle. Mirko. And I finally caught back up with Sam, first time since Pamplona. I think these are baby olive trees. right, I think I'm just coming into the town of Estella. This is where I think most of the people that follow the normal Briarly type stages are staying. Oh wow, look, it's beautiful. But I'm moving on from here to the next small town. It's just a short distance past Estella. But I might stop in Estella at a cafe or something if I see a bunch of pilgrims somewhere. So this is a bridge going over the river in Estella. Pedestrian only because it's so sharp at the top you couldn't get a car over it, I don't think. I think a lot of the pilgrims are staying here tonight. Hospital Peregrinos. This is right in Estella. Alright, resting with a cold beer. A lot of the pilgrims are staying here tonight, but I got a couple of kilometers to go. So, cheers. Moving on through Estella. My experience in the few days I've been on the Camino, and I've only been on here a few days now, is that when you do walk to a little bit larger city, you go through the old town part, like I already did here, but then you also have to walk through the modern part that has grown up around it, so everything is in a historical building. All right, so I'm in the town of Ayegi, I think I pronounced that right, in my place for the night, my albergue. I'm going to show you around real quick because there's nobody in here, so this is a particularly good time to show you around. It's different from most, quite a bit, and you'll see why. This is the room where we sleep. This is co-ed. First come, first serve, top bunk, low bunk. So I was fortunate enough to score a lower bunk. Now, I arrived here today at 1 o'clock, and I did have a reservation because they've been having some problems. You know, some places you need it, some you don't. But I think everybody ultimately finds a room, okay? But people coming in behind me did not have a reservation, so I don't know if any will be turned away later. But anyway, you didn't even have a reservation to get here at 1 o'clock. That's the only thing I can say for sure. There are lockers here. There are a few wall outlets, but not enough. So I scored this bed because I had a wall outlet right by it. Well, there was a lady sleeping in here and I didn't know that. I'm very sorry. Lockers over here. You put €1 in and you get the key, but you get the euro back when you return the key. So, men's restroom and a sink and a ladies. A drying rack for your clothes here. See, I don't even know what these are. Oh, I guess this is a small room. And they have an elevator here because this is a converted rec room. Hold on. All right. Now I'm going to take you down to the reception area. All right, so this is the entrance to the albergue. They got a couple of picnic tables out here. The cost is €10 per night. If you use booking.com, they guarantee it's €11 per night because I guess they got to pay booking.com. So you'd come in the front. You check in right here with this young man. It's your front. You put your boots here and they supply everybody with a pair of Crocs to wear inside. So you leave your hiking boots here and your poles you can leave right here. Like I said, this is a converted rec center, so it's big. I got this recreational space out here. I don't even know if they use it or not. And they do have a cafe in here. But I don't think they sell like, when you check in, you don't like buy a meal, but I don't know what hours it's really open. I'm gonna walk in and check it out. Guess you can read it right up there on the wall if you like. Sell beer, and I'm sure they probably have some food. You can probably get a cafe con leche here in the morning. I'm gonna take you downstairs now. Yeah, they tell you what's on each floor. Yeah, but they have a kitchen in there where you can cook your own meals. Shower for the ladies. Obviously, I'm not going to show you in there. And actually, my clothes are in the washing machine right now. All right, there's a shower for the guys. And make sure nobody's in there before I show you. All right, it's not as bad as originally thought. I can't take you in there because there are people in there, but they have like one shower stall with 2 things in it. But you can just close that door and that won't be yours. It's not that busy or anything. So it's not like you have to shower with everybody looking at you. All right, so the distance today was 23.4 kilometers, and that comes out to pretty close to 14 miles, close enough. And I left at 6:10 in the morning. I got here right at 1 o'clock, so just call that pretty much just shy of 7 hours of hiking today. My feet are sore, but I'm not injured or anything. Just normal soreness from walking on a lot of concrete. So that's about it. See if I have anything else to film tonight. I hope their Wi-Fi here is fast enough for me to upload some previous videos.